when people say it's expensive, the argument is that it's not in that sense they are saying expensive. It's a question of choice. It's how you want it. It's not as if you have like, let's assume you go get the list, just supply the homeowner with the list and you're done. Am I correct? Then if you don't want other things, hiring costs and all this
even
stuff,
sometimes,
the homeowner will not compare. I think
what is in the list are negotiable.
yes, a lot of times.
Yes, most times when they give you list, when you come to do the list proper, where they wrote 10 cartons of beer, you can negotiate and get and they agree to collect 5 cartons. In most cases, some of those things can be amended. There's some on a friendly ground. I get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So in some areas they tell you no. This one is no go area. You must do this one for us. Bring us snuff, kai these ones, these things. I get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So in most cases, there are some that they ask you, my in-law, do the ones you can. I get what I'm saying. There's ones that this is all about agreement.
I think in my own now, about what they all were a very Republican kind of setting in the South. So every woman now you have constitution and all that. I think my own now they have only what's required from you is just I think 2 or 3 canopies. Where the in-law, one canopy for the in-law, one canopy for the woman now.
Okay.
So I think one canopy for the guest.
Okay.
I think for them, you don't want to give them that canopy. I think 3. Yes, 3. One for their visitor, one for them, and then the guests can just share one. That's just all you need from them. Then the rest, whether DJ or not DJ, is not their business. All you need to do is make sure you have all those things and everything complete in the list. Some, I think 24 gallons of palm wine or thereabouts, and then 5 cartons of beer. Those are the constituted. So if you want to give them 100 cartons of beer and all this, it's none of their business. I think 100 cola not or thereabouts, then you are done. Whether you want to give them 100 cartons of beer is none of their business. But if they get to that place and you didn't provide 5 cartons of beer or 24 cartons of this, you have 23, they may leave that place for you. Those that are constituted this must be complete. You can't just go and tell them you have 20 gallons of palm wine after giving you list. Unless there is a kind of thing you maybe you are very close to them, you do something for them and they decide to waive some things for you. But they can't just give you list on that particular day when they stand up or bring the palm wine. They'll take that one. You say you have only 18 gallons. It doesn't work that way. That's my own umuna. But my dad told me that is your official. So sometimes when you see young boys, there is money. They bring 100 cartons of beer. They won't say no. Sometimes you see them, they say 24 gallons of palm wine. You give them 50. You just and then feeding also. Because most umuna, things Panayam and the reverse of Semo or those kind of things, you have to feed them. They will tell you maybe for like 50 persons or there, but depending on how many they are in the umuna, but average they're like 50 persons or 40 persons to provide food for them, and then you are done. You're out of the place, whether you are there or not, and everything is done, and then it's not that expensive. You understand? It's not, and it's also not that cheap.
Do you know the thing is just that the saying that the marriages in Igbo land are expensive is a misconception.
Yes.
It's a gross misconception.
Yes.
And people who are trending that narrative are trying to certify a particular consciousness, which in most cases does not, augur well.
And most of them are not
of our people, because
most of them are not even been to Southeast.
They're not even been to Southeast. Somebody will be somewhere in a Jokuta. Somebody will be somewhere in Lagos. Somewhere in Gambia, saying
Gambia.
Marriage bride price here is
100,000 naira.
You see, it is not like that. The only thing is just that some families look at what happened. Look at what happened in some places, in some villages, in some communities. Look at what some people places premium on their daughter, especially when the daughter is when the daughter is this or that, well educated. Like what I'm saying, they say, okay, what we are giving you is not what we are giving you is a material.
It's not second. This is
or something. So they will tell you that, see, what we are giving you is, look at. And in most cases, it's just on a jovial ground.
Yes.
Once
you have the money, I don't think there's anything bad in spending your money on
once you
getting married. Want something to do once in a lifetime.
It is just a matter. Some people choose to do certain things because they want to do it.
Yes.
They want to show that they. But I don't think that in most places, most of the things that they ask you to do are clearly negotiable.
Negotiable, yes.
I get what I'm saying.
Even the places they say you should bring cow, most of them
And-
goats can serve. And
Yes,
all this kind of thing. And even though you don't have the cow,
And another thing is that the whole thing boils down to the kind of in-laws you are
You
going
have,
to
yes.
meet. That is why in most families, when you are going to a family where the man is not there, maybe the man is late, the wife is late or something, and then the uncles to those kids or to those children that wants to get married are to an extent not friendly to them, or not, they're not at home with the uncle. So the uncle can decide to create crisis
frustrate
the process. So anybody that comes to witness such occasion will say, bride price, this is what happens every other place.
Yeah.
Without knowing that these guys have decided to ambush these children. You know what I'm saying? So people now think that you must bring this, you must bring that. But it's not like that. So
No, it's not.
there are few instances where some people have to spend some things and they do some things, but you cannot push it as a general narrative.
Yes.
I get what I'm saying. You cannot.
Even the Ibanku thing in the Igbo tradition, most times Ibanku is just a celebration of
It's a celebration.
but before then they've done almost everything.
Yes.
They pay the bride price and all the
The Ibanku is a matter of choice.
In my dad told me that almost all the Igbo culture, the day before that they would have paid bride price. So most times it's just imported. People want to just marry and just enjoy
What
themselves.
they do, those that want to do Ibanku is that in the night, they usually do that one.
Yes,
in the night, a day before
that
the
they would have done
they come in the
everything
night
with
and do
the Umuna.
everything with the Umuna.
So that one is just
And then-
for your boys to come and dance,
That
take
is it.
pictures and all those kind of things. So my dad tells me that before the marriage has happened, they are married before that time.
Yes,
Because
yes.
most times on that they don't have those times. So Umuna will sit down and discuss with they hand their daughter over to from the father to their in-laws, and then they are gone. So on the last day of Ibanku is just to come and feed the boys.
And the another thing is just that another thing that is also worrisome is that in all this, discover that in the marriage process, the parents of the bride, in most cases, don't even have benefit anything. It's the one that finishes the whole thing.
Yeah.
And do money and all.
Yes,
Then
and
what?
you end up spending more money.
Spending more money.
Yes,
As if,
spend more money in
and
financing a lot of
that is why it is said that the child belongs to the community.
community. Yes, and I think some of the Umuna now they are trying to rewrite some of their constitution to protect the father of the daughter.
Exactly.
But sometimes the man end up spending a lot of money.
The man end up not even getting anything. And now the arrangement is supposed to be that whatever this man is doing for the
Daughter.
Omunna,
Yes.
whatever they're bringing for the Omunna has to be divided and
Yes.
shared and give this man a percentage for his own.
But now he's
But in most cases, they tell you if they didn't bring it complete,
On
the
the
remaining one.
so in most cases the father is even trying to make sure that everything can be.
Everything.
So,
So the man will not say,
if
okay,
there is something
and
that
is it that is
the
for
man
me?
will pay. Take it and let the marriage just go.
So that is where you have an understanding in law.
Yes.
That is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're not this girl or this bride is not for a mortgage. There's no price tag
On
on this girl. So that is what the emphasis is, so that this man can also come back and take care of the family.
Yes.
If the in-law is sick, the man can also voluntarily dig hand into his pocket and dish out some cash
To
to
take
assist
care of
this
the
man
man,
to pay the bills.
It's not part of the family.
It's part of the family.
Yes.
So if there is crisis, this man can run to his in-law and say,
And the in-law can also invite when they have any other discussion or they have meeting or any special event. He becomes part of the family. He's invited.
Exactly. So there are instances when you will need this man. So if you drain him now, then the man will go and not come back. So, but we have not had such incidents. But the truth is just that, to an extent, even as I speak to you now, there is a harmonization bill. I think that should be in almost the House of Assembly.
Okay, about marriage or burial.
This one has to do. I think Ohanes and Igbo is pushing for this.
Okay.
Ohanes and Igbo is pushing for a harmonization of that price of a thing. This arrangement
Okay.
on what ought to be done. Let it be. There's
Okay, there should be uniform something.
uniform something. The whole of Igbo.
I think it will make a lot of sense like
So
that.
that nobody, the guy gave let them have a uniform arrangement.
I think this you are making a lot of sense. I think Ohanese should focus more on this instead of getting into politics and all that.
Yes.
There are a lot of things, even burial.
Yes.
There are a lot of things that, because of our Republican nature, these things, even in Enugu here now, bet me the number of clans you have here, that is the number of variation you have in burial and other things. Because you see little super, even in the same community, this woman will tell you it's 20 tubers of yam, this one will say it's 18. Depending on how some people even write a constitution every 5 years and all these kind of things.
Yes.
And depending on people who drafted the constitution. So I think organizations should do something about that kind of harmonizing a lot of those things. Burial, marriages, child ceremony, and all those kind of things.
I am sure in Anambra under Governor Obiano,
Okay.
Obiano tried to, because of the level of exorbitant barriers that were being done. Even that during that COVID-19,
Okay.
people were breaking the lockdown even to bring crowd. When they were saying people should not, there should be social distancing. People were still organizing burial, inviting crowd. So it was the governor of Obiano that said no, that we are saying burial should not be exorbitant. People should not, even in Catholic Church at the point made it compulsory that if burial must be done in 2 weeks.
So that you don't keep someone in mortuary
So
for 1 year.
Start looking for where to borrow money to bury the dead.
Yeah, but if you have the money, Obi did it and shot himself to lamb to be Kubana.
Yeah, no, yes,
That kind of thing is well to do and
no.
nobody should.
You see, one thing that people don't understand is that Obi Kubana is in a showbiz.
He dared to use that mom's burial.
That mom's burial was a catalyst. In fact, he made more money from his mother's burial than he spent.
And
it
shot
was,
himself to national
yes, no,
consciousness.
it was strategically planned. He didn't do it because of funfair.
No.
He did it. It was a strategy for his business, for his brand. And look at it after the mom's burial. Look at his Odogu bitters and all that.
Yeah.
So all these things. So it was. No, so people should not say you want to do like Obi Kubana. Who are you? When you don't want to show this business, you're not doing the show business. You want to spend billions. Where you recover the money from? You don't even have people to have. That is when we sit down here after burial in the part because you can only play burial like in because they were the problem. So that is the problem. So that is it. So people don't understand the concept of that flamboyant burial and all that.
I think that will be our next discussion some other time about this Ohanese and the role of Ohanese in most of all these cultural affairs in Southeast. A lot of them needs to be harmonized.
Yeah.
Ohanese can spearhead, and our state assemblies also should do well in harmonizing. I think state level or local government, because I think in our local government itself, you hardly find most governments in Southeast where they harmonize all these things, even within local government level. So I think they should start from that place to the state level. All the state assemblies can.
That is exactly what I'm saying. So these things has to be harmonized.
Harmonized, yes.
I get what I'm saying. So if you harmonize these things,
you have a range. You can't be giving somebody 1 million naira bill or something.
You see, the Igbos are one.
Yes.
Anywhere we are, the Igbo is one. I get what I'm saying. That is why people that call it Igbo. It's not the Igbo. It's Igbo people. Igbo. Not Igbo. I get what I'm saying. Yeah. Anywhere the Igbos are, they are one. So there is a need for us to see if we can harmonize that both the burial and the marriage rights processes.